Hey guys, breakfast Sonance here, back to our video. So in this video we're gonna continue with the start or finish series. In the previous part we make the drop, the breakdown, the build up, all that stuff. So in this part we're gonna mix it, make the transitions just a little bit smoother, and do a quick master. So let's straight dive into it. So first let's start working on a mix down. So first let's start working on the build up. Right now it sounds like this. So I think the risers are a little bit too loud right now. And this transition could be just a little bit smoother. So just a short sweep. Yeah, this riser is a little bit too loud, so yeah, that's better. So vocal could be a little bit louder as well, so give it a few beats. Yeah, that's solid for the build up. So now let's mix the drums some more. So let's go to the end of the drop with a drum loop fully enabled. And start mixing it. So kick could drop the kick like 5 dBs. So then route them to a bus. So then route it to the drum bus channel. As you already know, I have a bus saved for that, so let's open it up. Remove the compressing. Drum loop is quite loud right now, so mix it in to just around here. Then we're gonna distort it a little bit with a Brainwork saturator. It's a mid-side saturator, so we're only gonna distort the mids. So it. So the compense is the drive. Just around here. And this is the wetness, so fully wet and completely dry, so we need to find a sweet spot. I think it's around here before it's really getting it started, so then we're gonna do the same with the highs. Can go a little bit further with this one. I think just around here, so without it. And with it, actually it drops a few dBs in loudness, but it feels louder, so that's quite nice. Then we're gonna add a parallel compression. Again, just to make it a little bit louder, the drum loop is still a little bit too loud, so lower than the volume. And that's it for the drums. So now it's time to mix in the other parts of the song. So now we're gonna add the synth elements. So we have the bass sounds and the lead sounds. So first we're gonna do the bass sounds. Maybe we just need to compress it a little bit more. So let's see how it sounds, just to catch the peaks. He says that we need to make sure to have the low end mono, so let's use the imager. As you can see, it's all over the place right now, so dip it. Same for the mid range, just dip it a little bit. The high end is quite spot on, so we're not gonna touch that. Sew it out. And with it sounds just a little bit tighter, so now let's get the volume right. Just around here. So now let's add a lead sound. It's already fully mixed, so just get the volume right. Just on here. Then we have the white noise, so just dip it a little bit. Of course, the vocal ambience. Volume just around here. Then I'm just gonna make sure to cut out the lows to get a real clean mix. Then just see how the effect sounds, whether or not it's still loud. Which is the case, so lower the volume. Drop it just to the beat. Now it's time to mix in the brass shots. Just a little bit too loud, so lower the volume. Just like this. So that's it for the elements of the second part of the drop. Now we're gonna mix in the first part of the drop with the vocals. So let's start off with a vocal, which is just a little bit too loud right now, so we're gonna dip the volume. I think just around here, sounds cool. Then just check the other elements. The volume is still right. The string is just a little bit too loud, so this is. Same for the crash and down lifter. Yeah, that sounds better, so now let's head over to the breakdown. We're gonna need to work a little bit more on the resound, so just some distortion. Some camel cushion distortion will do the job, so then make sure to make it low and mono. And just dip it a little bit, because as you can see at the factor scope, it's all over the place. This will make it sound just a little bit tighter. I think it's a little bit too much, so bring it back up. And that's dope, so now let's work on the layer. We're just on the same channel right now, so we're gonna split it. Just EQ it. Compress it a little bit. Quite a slow attack. Just got a little bit tighter, so together it sounds like this. Open it up a little bit with the separation. And it's dope. So now let's check the vocal volume. elements is a little bit, the race is a little bit too loud right now, so let's lower it down. Just one here. So now let's check the other elements. So just make sure the left over right. Yeah, that's dope. So I think that's it for the mix down. So now we need to master it. So now let's dive into the master. We'll just do a quick master because otherwise the video will get too long. Of course, mastering takes a little bit more time, but I just want to show the basic elements of my master chain. So first we need to select the drop. Remove the master chain we already had. So the other elements are for automating the low cut and then the smell. So let's start off with the imaging. Narrow, so we're gonna open up the stereo image and of course make a sub mono. So we're gonna open up this part quite a bit. Same for the high end. So without and with it, I think we can make a focal just a little bit wider as well. So let's work on that first. So just subtle differences, but it will work in the end. So now let's EQ it. More of the lows below 20 Hz. I think we're gonna open up the high end just a little bit. Just around 5K. Or well, maybe we can use a different EQ for that because I do like the sound of this EQ. So boosting around 5K. Just around 2 or 3 decibels. So with it, it just opens it up a little bit more. So now we're gonna add a Maximus. It's a multi-band compressor, so we just need to get it really loud. Drag the pose down to the top of this volume, to the top of the sound. And boost the pre-gain till it's kind of getting distorted. Do this for every band. Just like this. So before and after. Just tweak it a little bit. And then it's time to limit it, so just gonna push out the loudness. I'm gonna use the invincible limiter for it. think the second part of the drop is louder, so let's head over to that part. So now let's continue with the limiting. So just boost it till it's getting distorted. I think just around here. So now let's check the loudness. We're gonna check the RMS to see if it's loud enough for a commercial track. So we're gonna use the Ozone 8 for that. Remove all effects. And just check the RMS on the right. I normally aim for around minus 60 dBs. It's quite over that, so you can lower down the limiter a little bit. Don't want to get it sound too squeezed, so. Yeah, I think right here sounds dope, so I think that's it for the track and the mastering. So that's it for the step-by part of Start to Finish series. I think the result came out quite dope. We're gonna listen to it afterwards. So if you like this series, please leave a like. Want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you got suggestions for the next genre, drop it down below. And I'll see y'all in the next videos. So now let's listen to the final result.